I hold in my hand the Xerox copy of the cover to the 2015 book by Paul Hand called Hiroshima, Nagasaki, the real story of the atomic bombings and their aftermath. This book examines those bombings in detail. And the final paragraph of the book I want to share with you. At a time of war, people will applaud any story their government feeds them. Americans continue to swear blind that the bombs alone ended the war, that they were America's least abhorrent choice. These are plainly false propositions, salves to uneasy consciences over what was actually done on August the 6th and 9th, 1945. When under a summer sky without warning, hundreds of thousands of civilian men, women, and children felt the sun fall on their heads. And that last reference to the sun falling on their heads makes reference to a total population in the two cities of about 600,000. And an estimated 115,000 of them died by the end of 1945 as a result of those atomic bombings. Sadly, you may have noted this past Friday that a treaty called the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, or INF Treaty, between the United States and Russia officially died. This was a Reagan-era treaty, supported fully by Republican President Ronald Reagan, which led to the elimination of 2,692 U.S. and Russian missiles that were used, that would cover distances from 300 miles to 3,400 miles, thus the reference to intermediate range. August the 2nd was the end of a 6-month period when the two countries could have negotiated their differences over this treaty. They had both declared 6 months ago that they were going to withdraw from it. This was a clear moral step backwards. To take a moral step forward, the International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons, ICAN, urges us to support the adoption of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons that was signed in July of 2017 by the United Nations. To come into effect, this treaty must be signed and ratified by 50 nations. There are currently 70 signatures and 24 ratifications.
25.
What's the 25th one?
I don't remember, but Wikipedia, there's a Wikipedia article on it, and it's documented, and that gives you the link to the official United Nations roster.
The last thing I read said that the country called what, Saint Marshall and the Grenadines?
Sounds right.
Had just signed it a few days ago, I thought.
But they're enrolled. Kazakhstan has also passed it and signed it, but have not presented it to the United Nations.
Okay, great. 25. Halfway there. Here in Kansas City, we know that there are voices, a lot of voices, declaring nuclear weapons are immoral. Their voices are loud and clear. And we've heard about 17 of them who crossed the line on Memorial Day at the Kansas City plant that produces 85% of the non-nuclear parts. Their first court hearing is Wednesday. So we're happy to have many of them here. How many of you are here? All right.